Hello, beautiful people. I hope everyone is doing fabulous. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here. Sometimes we need to just go with the flow, allow ourselves to be thrown deep into that fire. And when we finally allow the acceptance and that energy to flow through, we find ourselves in the cool spot, directly in the center. And that's when that rebirth happens and we elevate from the ashes into a beautiful, beautiful rebirth. So with that being said, I'm going to start off pulling some cards from the Angel Ancestors deck. Angels, ancestors, God, spirit, whatever resonates with the collective, what messages do you have today? We have Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. I'm actually going to go ahead and read out of this book the main meaning of that one right there. It's a very powerful card. Always remember to trust your talents. Your talents are not someone else's talents. And a lot of times people who are not in the energetic space that they want to be in will not give out the uplifting, even that they want to give sometimes, because they're not able to do that from the vibration that they're in. They can only put out as deep as they've gone within themselves. So don't take it personally. A lot of times it's people that are closest to us that will kind of stray us away from, what they know our passions are. That's why it's important not to worry about anyone else and just go within yourself. Nothing is outside of you or me. Everything that we see on the outside is a direct reflection. It's a mirror of what we're putting out. Trust your talents in changing times. Stay alert, and change is in the air. The spirit fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. The energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive in this shift. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before, and this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring, because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best you can be in these changing times. This is so beautiful. And it's so true that when we come to that edge, that is like the point of no return. It's like when you come to a yellow light. You can make that decision to slam on your brakes because you're not sure if you're going to make it through, which is that fear that initially hits us like that. Or you can step on the gas and speed through it. And most of the time, if you make that choice to step on the gas, right as you see the yellow light, you're going to make it through. But if there's any kind of hesitation, that fear is going to hold you back and you're going to slam on the brakes. Same thing, when we get to that edge of, I don't know if I can do this, that's when the energies get super overwhelming because they're literally all surfacing up to the top. And when we make that breakthrough and realize that that edge is just an illusion, the beauty on the other side of that cliff is something that's unimaginable. So just strive for what you know you're good at. Strive for whatever good thing, no matter what anybody says. I don't care if no one is lifting you up or encouraging you. If you are coming from that beautiful place of authenticity that each and every one of us have, that is different from each and every other person, anything less than love that is projected out to you is projection. Anything less than love is projection. Because outside of this physical experience that we're having, the only energy that exists is that energy of pure divine love, where these emotions are not felt. Once we go up the vibrational ladder, of course, there's other energies that are invisible that are not good. That's why it's important to use power, use the energy for the goodness of just lifting the vibration of the entire planet. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? We have dream and journey. It's so important to dream and journey through those dreams, because that is what's happening in that feminine energy of our subconscious when we go into those dreams. And when we trust those dreams, that's when they're able to come into the fruition in that masculine energy, in the physical, of the actual consciousness. I'm not talking about girl or boy here. We're talking about everyone has feminine and masculine energy. The greatest source of creation that we've come from has to have feminine and masculine energy for us to come into this physical existence and play these roles almost of, you know, I'm a girl, you're a boy. Either way, everyone has those feminine and masculine energies within them. And when they're in complete balance with the alignment of the universe, with God, with source, with love, that is the perfect energy of alignment, of just being in the heart space and connected directly to God, and then using our mind as the tool that it is. It just creates this beautiful atmosphere of just anything is possible. And then hold the space with the druid. Once you get in that alignment, hold that space. And the longer you hold the space, I think it's Abraham Hicks that says 17 seconds of holding that space. And that's when that energy is put out there, and that manifestation, the boomerang is thrown out, and that ripple effect has to come back. When it's thrown out, think about a boomerang. It has to make that spin and come back. It's the same way that energy works. And when we put it out, it's got to swoop back around. It has no choice. The subconscious doesn't know the difference in what's really happening or what our mind is telling it. So when we act as if we're in the place that we already want to be, that subconscious thinks that we're already there. So the universe has no option but to send that energy directly back. What other messages, God, angels, shaman, trust in higher forces? Trust in those higher forces, for real, trust in those higher forces, because they are there. They are there so much more than any physical force could ever even be. And then we have the fire guardian, ignite your passions. This also represents Aries energy. We are in Aries season right now. It's a very big time of just renewal, putting action behind those thoughts and those manifestations. Because obviously we are in this physical experience. So as much as we put those thoughts out there and allow that energy, that manifestation to start creating in the non-physical, it's up to us to stay in that alignment with that manifestation and then put the actions behind it. So it's kind of like always stay in that heart space of the highest frequency of love, and then use the mind for the power that it has. Go into the mind, put out that manifestation, and jump out of the mind again, back into the heart space, and then they work intertwined with each other. And it's super cool. Anyway, I hope you'll have an amazing day. You're awesome. Keep on shining.